The Hayes Art Walk interview on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hayes Chevrolet, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, and Eagle Communications.
It's Brenda and I'm Mike. Welcome to the Hayes Art Center, and we are gearing up for the big Hayes Art Walk that's coming up Friday night already.
You bet. The Hayes Arts Council sponsors 4 seasonal walks a year, and the Winter Walk is as big, as popular, and as highly expected as any of them are, because the anchor for the big Winter Art Walk is the Hayes Arts Council's 35th annual 5-state photography exhibition. Every year,
that's a mouthful.
It is, but every year, the first Friday in December, we open this amazing show, which is the product of photography that's submitted to us from 5 states: Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado. And we hire a juror who judges the actual works. It's not digital images, it's the actual framed work. So the things you're seeing in here, not all quite up and running yet, but we're working on it. But the things you see in here, as well as at least half again as much that didn't end up on the walls, as wonderful as it was. And this show itself will run till the end of January. But of course, this Friday night, beyond the 5-state photography, are a whole lot of other places that are just one night only.
One night only. So Hayes, we've got the Hayes Art Walk that's coming up. It's Friday night, and it starts about what time?
You know, the base time of the Winter Walk has always been 7 to 9. There's always been a smaller number of places, and because of the weather and just everything. Plus, we have a pre-reception for photographers, because a lot of them will be traveling 2, 3, even 4 hours from outside of our area to come in for the opening reception. So we can't open our doors till 7. And so 7 to 9's always been the base time, but we've never had as many places on as we do this year. I actually wish it was longer base hours. So 7 to 9 is the core time for the majority of the downtown area. However, there are an amazing amount of locations that kick off with early start hours. For instance, Sternberg Museum, the last 2 hours of the day on Friday, 4 to 6 p.m., they are defraying admission fee as being part of the art walk, because they have an amazing exhibition of photography by Marilyn Wassinger, a local woman who took an amazing safari in Africa here probably about a year ago.
I've seen her work.
Yes, it's a beautiful body of work. She has one represented in the show this year, had some in last year, but that entire collection is out at Sternberg. And not that you're just bound to that space, but because of that show and Sternberg wanting to share it as part of the art walk, no admission fee from 4 to 6 at Sternberg.
Oh, good.
And then at 5 o'clock starts so much of the downtown festivities with the holiday kickoff. So the tree lighting, there's carolers, there are sleigh rides, there is storytelling with the Hayes Community Theater, there are even the Ellis Junior High Honor Choir. And so things get underway over in Union Pacific Park for downtown festivities at 5. In addition to that, we've got Styles Dance Center with an amazing Janus Campaign special showcase feature, literary, visual, and performing arts, all done in the idea of creating awareness for and elevating the cause of gender and domestic violence. But it is utilizing the arts in all their facets to make that awareness happen. And so Styles Dance Center kicks off early, as does inside the Strand Theater Building, where there is a winter market going to go on. At Breathe Coffee House, there is piano and high school art and poetry, and all that gets underway at 6. And then the 3 locations down at Fort Hayes, the Moss Thorns Gallery, the painting studio inside of Rarick Hall, and the Katz Building where the sculpture program is. All 3 of them kick off at 6, so that people can get some of those more out-of-the-way locations before they even come and settle in downtown. And then there's just a huge array in the downtown area. But we do want to remind people that when places don't open till 7, go to the other ones first.
Sure.
For instance, at the Hayes Art Center, because we have that reception for photographers, our doors will remain locked to the general public until 7 o'clock. So rather than just wait out here to come in, it's going to be a little chilly. Hit some of these other wonderful places.
Yeah, there are.
I've never had as many. There's 22 locations with over 30 features on this winter art walk. We have had some spring, summer, and fall art walks that haven't been that big. It's going to be an amazing, amazing evening. And right now it looks a little chilly, but at least the moisture looks like it's going to stay away. So we'll take that.
Yeah, people love the art walk. So great art walk coming up Friday night, 7 to 9, downtown Hays. But again, as you said, there's a lot of stuff going out early.
There is. And check it out. What you can do is hit our website, www.haysartscouncil.org, haysartscouncil.org, and it's just a nice 8.5 by 11 print-off form. And in fact, we've had a few additions of locations, features at some of the locations. I've gone on and updated and changed that. So if you print one of those out right before you head out on the art walk, you're going to have complete updated information to take in an incredible evening, free in our community. Visit whatever locations you want, in whatever order you want, staying however long you want.
That's right. It says 7 to 9, but a lot of times it starts early and sometimes goes late.
And when we're here cleaning up, you know, after 9 o'clock, when the general crowd is gone, but people are still coming in, we don't lock the doors. Come in and keep looking. And I think most of the places are like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a really fabulous evening to celebrate the best in our community. There's exhibitions by students, elementary, middle, and high school. So those developing artists, there are 2 exhibitions that feature work by artists with intellectual disabilities. And that's really exciting because they are artists. They're making incredible work. They just happen to have some sort of disability, which they supersede to bring us great art. And then you've got people that are known for other professional endeavors, like Randy Schlitter, who is known for being, you know, the guy behind the Rands Corporation and the amazing bicycles he designs. And people like Tim Chapman, who not too long back was the director of the Foundation and Endowment for Fort Hays. Both of those gentlemen's lifelong passion has been creating art, and both will have exhibitions on the Art Walk as well. Randy Schlitter will be up at L&M Boutique, just on 11th Street on the west side of Maine, and Tim Chapman will have an exhibit of sculpture, which we know him for, and paintings, amazing paintings, which people aren't as aware of, and that will be in our Hays Art Center Annex. So when you look at all the components, you know, university faculty and professional artists, artists with disabilities, students, professionals from other fields that have never lost their passion for the art, and so much music on this art wall, so much music that it represents truly the best of what we are in a community and the role that the arts play in the best and strongest communities.
Very good. It's Hays Arts Walk coming up this Friday night. So if you have a chance to get the family together or just a couple nights out,
Absolutely.
just come on out for the Hays Arts Walk this Friday night. And Brenda Mader, I'm Mike Kerner. Thanks for being with us today.
The Hays Art Walk interview on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hays Chevrolet, Hays Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, and Eagle Communications.